Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I hope we're all doing very, very well. And big up to everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening for some of you. And yeah, we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. Something a little bit different. And you know what? I'm excited to do something that I've never really done on the channel and wasn't planning on doing, but why not? Why not do a bit of fantasy football? I think it's just a fun little thing to do, and we're going to make our own league as well, and we're going to build the team. So I just thought to myself, I'd rather do it than not do it. So yeah, big up to everyone. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to go through the comments in a second. As we're speaking, I'm actually getting signed in to all of that stuff, and then we'll just crack on, really, because I mean it can take a bit of time to build a team, but more than happy to listen to any suggestions, hear what you have to say and what you think as well. I purposely didn't build my team yet because I thought, why not do it on a live? Why not? Big up to Michael, hope you're doing well. Big up to Courage as well. Teray, hope you're doing well. Watching from Sierra Leone, West Africa. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. Good afternoon to Tom as well. Mate, I haven't seen you in ages. It's been such a long time. Long time busy with work. I've been just ticking away, really. Ticking away. Oh, it's good to see you, Tom. I haven't seen you on here in God knows how long. Chelsea fan from the USA, but Congolese. Big up to you. Alex, man, black suits you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Just wore it to work. So that's what I'm wearing at the moment. Again, like I haven't built the team yet, but I will be building a team, and I'll put a link in the description. I'll post a link of what we're doing. And why not? Let's just get cracking. Let's get stuck in, guys. Big up to Natalie, big up to Rubik's as well. Great to see both of you in the building at the moment. So let's not waste any time. Let's not waste any time on this one. Let's get straight into it. Big up Phase from Mauritius as well. We are going to be touching on Chelsea news as well, so it's not just fantasy football. But yeah, here we are. We are straight in, and we're going to be building our team. We've got a number of positions to fill, 15. And hey, I haven't really had any time to prepare, so I'm kind of just doing this straight off the back. And I just thought it would be fun little thing to do. And obviously I will make a league as well, guys. So join the league as well. In fact, should I do the league first and then we can do all of that other stuff after? Fantasy. I don't even know how I make a league. It's been so many guys. It's been a while since I've actually done fantasy football. I've been so busy with life. Create and join leagues. All right. For goodness sake. Well, come on, mate. Let me make a league then. How do I do it? I think I should do the league first. I'm with you there. You got to help me here, guys. Clearly don't have a clue what I'm doing. My Premier League. Okay, I'm not seeing anything there. This really shouldn't be that difficult. Fantasy challenge. Right, is this what it is? Fantasy challenge. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for fantasy challenge. I just want fantasy football, for Christ's sake. What's so hard about this? Fantasy Premier League. Maybe it's easier on my phone. Is that what I should be doing? There's me thinking this would be really easy. Right. I'll just double check again. If not, I'll do it on my phone. All right. It's not letting me do anything on my phone. Okay, cool. I'll do it on my phone in that case. It's not an issue. I've got my phone right here. Right. Fantasy. God's sake. Can I just make a league? Why do they have to make it so hard? It used to be simple to do this stuff. Fuck it. I'll create my team first, and then we'll worry about all this stuff. I'll create my team first. It's just ridiculous. All right. Squad selection. All right. Okay, let's start off with the goalkeeper. What have we got to work with for the goalkeepers? Okay, we've got Pickford, Sells. Is this all based on how many points they got last season? All right. Let's look at price as well. Raya, top. Pickford, Becker, Edison, Sanchez. By the way, I can pick these guys and then I might end up backtracking and changing a few things. That tends to happen. Petrovic is a good one, but they've sold all their defenders, Bournemouth. They've sold all of their defenders. See Palace as well. They could sell Gurhey. That could affect what they're doing. I think Pickford is a solid pick. I'm going to go with Pickford. Again, I can change this. And then I want a cheap goalkeeper as well. Really cheap. What's cheaper than that? That's 4 million. I want to keep it ideally who plays, though. But yeah, that's fine. Total points. Dubravka. He can be the second choice. He's just been signed by Burnley. So, yeah, all right. Pretty solid. I had 100 million to start. Now I have 90 million left. Should we go with the exciting positions first, and then we can get a little bit more creative? Yeah, Dubravka does play. That's what I'm thinking. That makes sense. Sanchez. You know, when I look at fantasy football as well, I appreciate that you've got to go with players that you know are going to guarantee points, but also there's a part of me which thinks I want to get points where other people don't get points, and I do see Everton having a really good season. I see them doing well, and definitely finishing in the top 10. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that pick. And if he's injured, then Dubravka does play. I've got to include Esteval. Well, I don't have to. We'll see. Again, there's more business to be done, isn't there? Should we start with the strikers? Those are the sexy positions. Everyone loves a striker. Right. João Pedro's got to be in there. Can I see like how many teams selected? So wow, everyone's got João Pedro. I was gonna say, I feel like you do need João Pedro. It's cheap as well. So fair. Mark Guiu as well. It's a cheap pick, isn't he? It's a cheap pick. That doesn't surprise me. You are going to get goals from Haaland. But 14 mil, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's extortionate. Can I get better value elsewhere? The lap's only 6.5. I'm going to try and stay away from Haaland, but I may end up circling back. Yorkers, I'm like uncertain about. Mark Gu, cheap. So cheap. I think that just makes sense, doesn't it? And then another striker. Who's going to actually perform? Let's go back to total points last season. Bowen. You feel like Bowen has to have a better season. I mean, West Ham in general have to have a better season. There's not many options, actually, when I look at it. Isak's definitely not. I'm going to go Bowen as well, okay? Because I think my heavy hitters are going to be in the midfield. I want to have some money left. What are we thinking about what I've got so far, guys? Yeah, I don't think Jackson's going to be my pick. Although if he does sign for Newcastle, that's a different conversation. But like I could still change my team. Salah, again, I could definitely look at Salah, but I'm not really sure what to think about Liverpool. I'm not really sure. The only reason I'd hold off of Haaland is just to spend money in other areas, because I still think I'm going to get a lot of goals from João Pedro, and Mark Gu's just there because I need a cheap striker. And when I look at Bowen, I think he'll perform no matter what happens, to be fair. I think he'll be one of the players that West Ham can count on. I've got 70 million left in the bank. Let's have a look at... Let's look in the midfield. Oh, juicy. Holy shit. Now, this is nice. Total points. Okay. Damn. For me, Palmer just has to be in there. Palmer's a non-negotiable for me. Have to pick Palmer. And I also, do you know, there's two players. I would honestly predict good things for Mbeumo at United. And I think Cunha is going to do pretty well as well. And I think Fernandes will do quite well. But out of the three of them, I would be inclined to go with Mbeumo because I just believe that he's going to score more goals. I think he's going to score. I think Fernandes will score goals as well, to be fair. So it's really between Fernandes and Mbeumo. But I'm going to go with Mbeumo. I save $1 million. I've got 52 mil left. Where's let's go cost as well now, because there'll be other players. You got Vets as well. He's 8.5. He's cheap. Saka's 10. Gibbs White's just signed a new deal. Madueke 7 million. Nobody's buying him. Neto. I feel like I've got to go Vits. I heard really good things about him against Palace. I think that he can do well. Saka. Eze. That leaves me with 26 mil. It's a pretty humble squad, actually. I haven't picked a captain yet either. Oh, I can change my formation. No, but I still have to sign the same amount of players in each position, right? Even with a different formation. Yeah. Okay, we can revisit this, guys. So again, like I could easily change this. I would honestly be tempted to put Cunha or Bruno Fernandes in there as well. I would be tempted to put those two in. Trying to think if there's anyone else. Let's look at points from last season as well. Alanga's only 7 mil. Rogers is another pick potentially. Bruno Guimaraes, Ahmad. And yeah. I think he could have a good season. To be fair, I don't know where Grealish is on this list. Grealish? I haven't even thought about Grealish. Grealish could be the one, actually. I think Grealish will fucking have a great time. Let's have a look at his... I can see his past seasons, right? And how many points he's got. $38, $50, $120, $86, $135, $100. Oh, so he's not like a massive points taker there. He's not massive. If we're looking at total points from last season. Okay, let's just... Yeah, 150s. But to be fair, for the price, that's pretty good. That's respectable. That's about what Eze was on. And Eze, how many goals did he score? 8 goals, 8 assists. That's 16 GA. Do I think Everton can beat that with Grealish? There's a part of me that thinks he can. Five and 10, 3 and 3, 6 and 12, 8 and 7. Maybe not. I think Eze's a smart bet. It's a smart pick at the moment. But I'm definitely thinking about Grealish. That's another one I'm thinking about. Sorry, let's see what you guys have said. Try and keep up to date. You're fucked for defensive. 26 mil, man. Is that not going to be enough? Are they expensive, are they? Salah's is too much. I don't want to spend 14.5 mil. Jesus. Triple captain for Abuemo as well. Fair. That's fair. Well, let's look at the defending side, and then we can change it if we need to. Total points last season: Milenkovic, Kirkes, Cucurella. Cucurella got to be in there. Definitely put Cucurella in there. 100p. You know who I'm going to put in? I'm going to put fucking forgotten the name. Tottenham defender. Oh, come on. Fuck. Dancer. I'm going to put Dancer in there. Let's have a look at Dancer. Sorry. Dancer. Now, do you know why I'm thinking about Dancer? I'll tell you why. If you watch that game against against PSG, I think he can get a couple of assists from long throws. I honestly think that there might be a couple of points from Dancer on long throws, getting an assist on that, couple of set pieces. Like, he's very close to scoring. He probably should have scored, actually. And I think Tottenham are going to be a much better defensive outfit this season than they were under Big Ange. So because I feel like I need to be a little bit cheaper. I'm going to stick Danso in there. But again, this stuff can change, guys. This stuff can definitely change. Like, I'm just sort of just spitting around, seeing what's about. Kirkez as well. I feel like that's a pretty solid pick. Can't go wrong there. Guihi, it's only 4.5 mil. Put him in there. And that leaves me with 5 million. Wow, I've budgeted well, guys. I've budgeted well. Tarkowski is not a bad shout. He is not a bad shout. But I don't want to get dragged into that trap of having all of my players in the same position, relying on a clean sheet, you know? That's what I don't want. I like to spread it out a bit. What else have we got? Robertson, Digne. Toss in 4.5. Gusto, James. Van de Ven's only 4.5. Spence. Defo. Putting Spence in there. I'll take Danso out. Danso's going to come out. Spence for me. I think I'll put Spence in there. That guy is such an underrated player. Right, I'm taking Danso out. And I'm going to put someone else instead of Danso. So I've still got 5 mil in the bank. My budget is 5 million. Okay, what have I got? Collins, Eine, Chalobah. Who's going to start every week? This is what I'm saying. Who's going to start every week? Who's going to consistently play? Rico Lewis, Gusto, no. Anderson maybe from Fulham. Maguire was only 4.5. He gets on the end of a few goals, doesn't he? He scored one fucking goal. Jesus, man. He scored a couple in Europe then, I guess. I mean, that's got to improve. He's got to have a better season than before. So he got 48 points. I see him having a better season, to be fair. Right, Maguire so far would be my pick. Anyone else that I can think of? Euro could be a good one. That's fair. But again, you know what? I'm gonna be safe, and I'm gonna go Maguire. That is a very balanced squad. That is extremely balanced. All right, let me know what you think about this, guys. Let's get your criticism, your critiques. Too expensive in the midfield. But yeah, those are the ones that are going to get me points, guys. Frimpong, Tarkowski, Murillo, Sarr. How much does he cost? And who do I replace? Palmer's going to get me points. Saka's going to get me points. Eze, honestly, I think will still get points. Buemo, maybe not as many as last season, but he'll score. And Verts and Sak, like, they'll all get points in the midfield. And I feel confident with João Pedro. I feel confident with Bowen. Mark Yu, I don't know how many goals he'll score, if I'm honest. Can't really put all of my faith in him. I haven't seen the Sunderland team play. Not in the Premier League, at least. So, but that's a cheap option. And then Cucurella, solid. Spence, definitely one of my favourite players in that Spurs side. Maguire, they're going to have a better season. Kirkes, that seems like an obvious pick. Maybe I'll replace Kirkes with Frimpong. If we're looking at price, Frimpong for Kirkes, I can definitely see that, because at least Kirkes is going to be rotating with Robertson potentially, and that's not what I want. And I think that Frimpong, he'll still have Bradley in there occasionally, but I think Frimpong will certainly. Yeah, that to be fair, that makes more sense. I'm with you on that. Frimpong's in there for me. I went Virgil, Saliba, Van der Ven, and some cheap bottom half players. My defense is Sanchez, Dubravka, Murillo, Williams, and Pedro Porro. However, and Richards on the bench. You got to think to yourself, though, right? Like, you can laugh at Maguire, but look at his profile and what he's done. So he had a crap season, 48 points. All right. So I think that that's going to not double, but I think we'll get closer to that sort of 73, 80 point mark. And he's had seasons before where he's got over 100 points. I think it's worth it. I think he'll play regularly, and I think Man United will get more clean sheets. And I think he'll probably get involved in a couple of goals as well. No Sanchez, 5 mil. Nah, I'd rather have Cucurella, Palmer, and João Pedro. They're more important. Nah, mate, I'd keep Bowen in there. I'd keep Bowen. No Salah or mate. I like to think outside the box. That's what I'm here to do. Outside the box, mate. But you see, I've got money to spend in other areas now. Now this could be a grave mistake. This could be a disaster. But again, like, I haven't played fantasy football in a while. I have not played in a while. But I'm pretty happy with that. Go for Dorgan instead of Maguire. I mean, I'll have another look at the other options. I said I am open to changing it. Lewis Skelly as well. To be fair, if Arsenal, I mean, Gabriel gets a lot of. Yeah, Gabriel had a good season. Saliba had another great season. To be fair, Saliba, but then I can't afford him. Maguire's only 4.5. So if my budget is let's just say 5 mil, I'm not going to get Zinchenko, am I? Colwell's out. Chalobah can't guarantee starts every week. Won't get Gusto starting every week. Same with Hatto. Palace, unsure what's going to happen with Mark Gurhey. But even if he's at Newcastle, I'd still have him in. Or Liverpool, to be fair. Yeah, like I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with what I've got, guys. I'm pretty happy. That's the thing. I've got to choose my captain as well, right? Okay. My captain. It's got to be Palmer, hasn't it? How do I choose a captain? Yeah, I'm happy with this, guys. So I'm going enter squad, enter name, my team name, favorite club, Chelsea. go. Generate your custom team badge. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. Yes, we will create a league. We will do that. I was actually going to do it before, but I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, why not just do it? Let's get the team sorted first, and then we can go from there. Create a league. Okay, I found out how you can create a league. Cool. It's taking forever, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, Tosin will start games, but there'll be games where Fofana would start ahead of him. There'll be games where Chalobah would start. So I can't guarantee Tosin will be there every week. Whereas if I look at United, I think Maguire starts every game. I think he starts all of them. And you've got to remember, they've got no European football either. So he's going to be fully rested and recovered. So that's certainly something to think about, especially with Man United. Yeah. All right. Right, it hasn't actually loaded, has it? So am I not getting a team badge then? Is it just not letting me do it? Right, okay. I'll see how it is. I'll see how it is. All right. No problem. Right, should we sort this out then? Right, who's actually... What's my formation? Oh, God. Well, I start off probably putting Bowen instead of Guiu. I mean, that makes sense. As a instead of Maguire, Spence instead of Gurhey. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Save that. So yeah, this is what I've got at the moment then. Pickford, Cucurella, Frimpong, Spence, Eze, Palmer, Buemo, Vitz, Saka, João Pedro, and Bowen. Solid. I honestly would put a couple more Chelsea players in there if I could. I would do it. But it doesn't seem like I can. Not at the moment. Bench boost? What the hell does that mean? Oh, it means that my bench players... Okay. Oh, that's cool. Triple captain as well. You get 2 triple captains over the season. How many bench boosts do you get? You get 2 bench boosts as well. I swear it didn't used to be like that. When I've started the league, rate people's teams, look at that blue line. Blue line. This blue line? What? Leagues and cups. Oh my God, I can do it. Create a league. Yes. Just classic scoring, I'm guessing. The league name, Chelsea Fan TV. Let's go. What other emoji am I sticking in there? Bang, bang. Ah, fuck it. Just put the name in. Scoring starts. How does the cup work? I don't know. Create. Right. I have my league. Invite players. Copied. So if you want to join the league, let's do it right now, people. This is it. That's the link right there. I pinned it. And I've also put it on Twitter as well. Those people who are on Twitter, I've put the link on Twitter. So if you are on Twitter, just click this link here, join our FPL league, and that's how you can join. You can't access. Well, I've put the link on the top here, guys. Look, I'll even share my YouTube screen. Look, in the chat here, where my screen is, you can see the link. It's right there. Click that link. It will be pinned at the top here as well. Yeah, so it's definitely there. I promise you that. So this is it, guys. That is, that's the league. I'll stop sharing my screen for now so that people can just join. And then I'll see if anyone does join. I feel like I need to join some leagues as well. Public league. Classic leagues. Oh, we've even got the Chelsea Fan TV Cup. Wow. You've joined. You've joined as well, Lloyd. All right. Should we review these teams? All right. Leagues and Cup, just TV. Right, I can see Slick Sausage FC. How do I look at your team? Okay. Jesus, your badge is a plate of sausages. How do I look at people's teams, guys? Help a brother out. Come on, man. Why can't I look at his team? This is ridiculous. Oh, I can't look at them. Oh, that's annoying. Right. Okay. Well, we will have a little Chelsea Fan TV competition on there. Why not? Share the link with your friends as well, guys. We can think of a prize. We can definitely do a prize. I don't know what we can do exactly, but I haven't got an issue doing prizes. That's not a problem. Don't know. I've got a few ideas. Let me know what you'd like. What kind of prizes you like? And be realistic as well. Be realistic. Don't give me some... don't give me something that I'm not going to do. A shirt with Palmer. What, a signature? Or just Palmer? If it's just a shirt, then maybe. A ticket to the last game of the season supplied by Alex. My underwear. It's a very kinky stream, this. Thank God Donna's not here, guys. We'd be in big trouble if Donna was here. I'll take it. That's not in my control, though. But yeah, I mean, just to go over what we did before, though. Some of you may have joined a little bit later. Oh God. Yes, this is the team that we have built. This is the team right here. So we've got Pickford in goal. I want to see. I don't want to see the whole. I want to show that where the fuck is subs, man. Pick team. Okay. Here we go. Pickford, Cucurella, Frimpong, Spence, Eze Palmer, Buemo Vitz, Saka, João Pedro, Bowen, Dubravka, Mark Gurhey, Maguire, Mark Guiu. Solid. I'm well happy with that. I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. I think it's a pretty good lineup, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty good. $22 players in the league already. Nice. Great age. Fantastic. Nice one, guys. Let's get as many people in the league as we can. Share the links, people. Let's see if we can get like over 100 people. Good evening, Alesso. If anyone's struggling as well to join, my suggestion would be that you speak to someone in the chat. If anyone in the chat can describe how to join, I don't really know what else you can do. You've just got to click the link that I've pinned in the chat section on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, then it's on Twitter. You can go on our Twitter page and there's a link there. And just click on it and it will presumably give you some instructions. There's a code as well that you can use. But again, if you use the link that I've just sent you or posted, then you don't need the code. So the code is VDB5H3. V for Veronica, D for Dennis, B for Brian, number 5, H for Harry, and number 3. That is the code. So you use that code to get in. I used to do FPL all the time. All the time, guys. Loved a bit of FPL. Loved it. But my life got too busy. And to be honest with you, I just, didn't really have time for it. So I'm not saying I have time for it now, to be honest with you, but I'll make a league anyway. Why not? I thought it was a fun little thing to do on stream. We might as well, now that we're here. If you're struggling to join with the link, just put the code in, man. This is the code. Thank you for sharing. So use that code, Amir, and then you'll be able to get in there. And if you don't have an account, you'll need to make one on this link as well. Fantasy. So you can use that link there. But I used to do fantasy football at school. Used to do all those competitions. Loved it. I was really into it for a number of years, but I probably haven't done fantasy football seriously for 8 years, 7 years, 7 or 8 years. So it's been a while, it's been a while. But I have good memories. I won sometimes and I lost. I think you lose more than you win, but I generally finish in the top section, I don't always win. I think I've won once or twice, but I never finish lower than, let's just say there's 20, 30 people in a league. I wouldn't finish lower than 5. I'm always in the top 5. There's obviously a bit of luck involved as well, which is fine. The code is here, guys. This is the code. VDB5H3. All right, guys, can you rank this team? Can you rate this team that I have 1 to 10? Rate this team, guys. I want to see what you think about what I've done. I've gone sensible, relatively cheap, and I've spread out my quality. I haven't gone for one big hitter like Haaland or Salah. I've gone for a number of slightly smaller names, or it's not really names, lower cost players to get me points in one way. So I'm going to get my point. Look, I'll explain it. We know that Spence and Frimpong like to get up the field. And I think that I can see them getting a number of assists, like we saw what Frimpong did against Palace. They can cause problems. Cucurella, one of Chelsea's best players. Again, he gets involved with the goals. Makes sense. And he can get clean sheets. Pickford, reliable keeper. I think Everton are just moving on the up. They're not going to have a worse season. They're going to have a better one. Especially with players like Grealish. Grealish is one player that I was considering putting into this team instead of Eze. That was the one I was like, oh. But if you look at what Eze was able to do last season, and if you look at what Grealish's best season has been, you'd still probably pick Eze. I think you'd probably lean in favour. Palmer, goals, assists, and Buemo, lots of GA in there. I don't even know how many he scored. He scored a lot. 20 goals, 9 assists. That's incredible. It's a fucking great season. Now, nobody's expecting him to do the same thing, but, he's going to get points. He's going to do very well. And then Wits, haven't seen him in the Premier League, but from what I've heard and about the Palace game, like he was pretty good. And I just think that he's going to be an integral part of that team. So I can see him before. If it's Salah scoring the goals, Wits is going to hopefully create those goals. So I think that it will balance itself out. One surprise, actually, now that I do look at this team, is I don't have a single Man City player. I don't have one Man City player. Maybe I need to add someone from City. I'll have a look in a second. Saka in there as well. He'll get me points. What did he do this season? 6 goals, 11 assists. He's been a little bit more creative. João Pedro speaks for himself. Bowen, I think, speaks for himself. I will just quickly nip back to the transfers because I'm able to. And I'm just going to see what it's like to have Man City players. For fuck's sake. We'll just go on price. defenders. So I'm looking at midfielders. Marmoush, what did he do? Fair play. Marmoush actually could be a good shout. 8.5. I'm going to stick with what I've got. I'm going to stick with it. I'm happy with what I've got, to be honest. We might need to make some changes, and that's okay. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with making a few changes. But I think this is a pretty good team. I think this is pretty good. Right, let's have your rankings. Let's see. What have you actually said, guys? Oh, fucking hell. 4 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Jesus, guys. 7. At least someone's got. Come on, guys. No Esteval. I mean, how much does Esteval cost? But no, then I don't want to get rid of any of these players. You're only allowed a maximum of 3 players from a team. So I wouldn't have space for Esteval. Even if he goes to Arsenal, Eze, I still think he'll score goals, man. I don't think that he won't. Go on Google and get AI to rate your team. Fucking hell. All right. This is intense. ChatGPT. Rate my fantasy. Oh, can I do it on Google? Because Google has AI, doesn't it? My FPL team. Jesus Christ. Nah, fuck that. He wants me to do all this stuff to do it. I can't be bothered. Look, as long as I'm happy with my team, that's all that counts. I respect your opinion, but I'm happy. Again, Gyökeres could flop. Could easily flop at Arsenal. We don't know. And then again, if I change Bowen for Gyökeres, I have to change someone else. So who else do I take out? I've got balance all over the pitch. I can tell you for a fact I'm getting clean sheets. I'm getting clean sheets. Tottenham are going to keep more clean sheets this season than they did last season. Liverpool, question mark. But they could potentially sign Mark Guehi. I mean, I've heard about that one. If Mark Guehi does go to Liverpool, then that's fine. I still only would have 3 Liverpool players. I think that's okay. Frimpong's going to get me assists. He's going to get involved. Cucurella is going to get me goals and clean sheets. And he's going to get some assists as well. Or at least be creative in that sense. Like, he's going to be involved. Eze, solid. No need to change something that's already working. That's why I'm not going with Grealish. Palmer, I think he'll improve on last season. I think he'll have a better year. And Buemo, small question mark. But again, slightly cheaper option. I'm still happy with it. He's going to get regular game time. Wirtz. If it's Salah scoring the goals, hopefully he's the one setting Salah up. Still getting points for that. Saka, we'll have to see what happens with him. I mean, he needs to have a better season. And then João Pedro and Bowen, I just think pretty basic picks. I don't think you have to be that smart to see why they've got value. I'm not taking out Cucurella to put Gittins. I'm not doing it. I don't know what to expect from Gittins. I don't know what to expect, but I'm sorry. No, not for me. I mean, how much is Esteval even going for? Esteval. Let's have a look. $6.5. It's pretty good value, to be fair. But then I'd have to get rid of a Chelsea player. I think Tosin is a good pick, but I'm just saying that you can't guarantee he's going to play. Like, what do you want from your fantasy Premier League players? What do you want? I mean, to be fair, when I think about it, there's other things that I might take into consideration. Because again, I've sort of steamed through this. Palmer's going to take penalties for Chelsea. Saka, he takes penalties for Arsenal, doesn't he? Salah takes penalties for Liverpool. That's a good one to have. You want penalty takers. You definitely want penalty takers. Eze doesn't take penalties for Palace. Maybe there are one or two tweaks I could put in there. Let's get down and dirty, shall we? Eze. Who takes penalties for West Ham, guys? Let me know who takes penalties for West Ham. Fernandes takes penalties for United. I got 7 mil. Again, I could take out Bowen, but then I'm like, $15 million. Oh God. Mateta takes him for Palace, doesn't he? He had a great season. He's had 2 great seasons, to be fair. I don't see him slowing down. You know what? I'm going to put Mateta in. And then I've got 7.5 million in the midfield. $7.5 million. Eze again is that's definitely in my head. Neto could be a really good one. I think Neto will get more goals. What did Matoma do? It's not bad. That's a good effort. Bastard. I don't know. Where else can I bring the price down? Potentially Saka. I can bring the price down with Saka. $17 million. If I wanted to squeeze Salah in, it'd be difficult. I'd only have 3 million left. I don't even know if I can find 4.5 as cheap as I can get. There's literally fucking hell, Andre Santos, 4.5. Damn. Oh, that's good value. 2 out of 3. Yeah. I'd have to clear up some funds somewhere else. Could be Cucurella, but I see him getting me a lot of points. Could be Frimpong, to be fair. And then just looking at a much, much cheaper option defensively. Masuaku's joined Sunderland. Josh Achimpong, 4 mil. $4.5. Wan-Bissaka. Now that's not a bad shout. Let's go Wan-Bissaka. I'm going to save a bit of money there, and that leaves me 4.5 in the midfield, and then I've got Salah as well. Affordable. Okay. Is there anyone in there? Anyone? Yeah, can't have a Chelsea player because I've already got 3. Andre Santos would have been a nice pick. No, can't have Santos, I'm afraid. Too many players from Chelsea yet. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it will just be Deveni. Just be him. This dude. Got 3 Palace players in there. Well, Lewis Miley, to be fair. How old is he? He's really young, isn't he? I want to see his age. Where is his age, guys? Minutes played. Yeah, I'm going to put... I've heard of Lewis Miley. I've never heard of Deveni, to be honest with you. Or this Man United bloke, Collier. That's an option. Let's just go with this bloke. Right, I've changed it up. Make the transfers. Confirm. I've changed the dynamic here, guys. I know I've changed it, but I've brought in Salah, penalty taker, Fernandez, penalty taker, Palmer, penalty taker, Mateta, penalty taker. That is my strategy there. What's the FPL code? Father, look on the chat. The link is pinned at the top. There's a link pinned at the top, guys. But I think I can paste it again. There you go. I've put it in again. So I've changed it up now. Hey, Father, we'll see. We will. Hey, Father, hang on a second, mate. Yeah, but it was to accommodate other players. All right. I'm sorry, Frimpong. Yeah, Spence will get me goals. Wan-Bissaka actually had a pretty good points tally last season. You don't see West Ham getting worse. So I think that he probably gets a clean sheet against Sunderland anyway. Well, we don't know that. We'll have to wait and see about that. Cucurella, yeah, I'm pretty happy, guys. I'm pretty happy with all of that. What changes would I make? I'd probably put Mark Guiu instead of Lewis Miley. That's about it, to be fair. So that's like my final. If you go for a budgeted backline, that's a high risk. Well, what can I say about my backline? I know they're all going to play regularly, and I know that Cucurella and Spence are going to get involved in goals. In creating or scoring goals. I know they're going to get involved. Wan-Bissaka, that's definitely a budget choice. I'm there for that. But he was the best option I could have for the money I was putting up. Rangers telling you make peanuts. Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to beat that midfield, mate. I'm not going to beat that midfield. I think that it just gives you a formation automatically, to be honest. Dewsbury Hall is another pretty decent option at 5 mil. That's not bad. That's not a bad shout. That is not a bad shout. But yeah, Salah, Wits, Fernandez, Palmer, Guiu, budget. João Pedro, Mateta. Yeah. I don't really know what to think, but I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling all right about this. Chris Wood, I wouldn't guarantee he's going to have a great season again. I wouldn't guarantee that. Salah, Palmer, Bruno, Wits, Granit Xhaka. Xhaka, again, don't really know what to think about Xhaka. How many people have joined this league? That's what I want to know. I heard that it was 22 earlier. Has that gone up? Let's have a look. Oh, yes. Looking good. How many people have we got there? Does it give me a number, or do I have to actually literally count every single person? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 people. I see Lil Benny as well. Big up, Lil Benny. I see you're in the league. Hey, I'm looking forward to this one, guys. This is going to be good fun. I think I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. But, I mean, is there any Chelsea news? I haven't really heard much. Okay. Radia Air has been strongly linked to Chelsea as a potential sponsor. Again, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything heavy. Doesn't seem to be anything heavy for that one. Hey, big up to all of you. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're an ex. You can retweet. You can still like it. It all makes a difference. And I appreciate everyone watching. Big up to all of you. We'll be back tomorrow with another stream. Talk about all the latest news. And I look forward to catching up with you very, very soon. Up the Chelsea. Enjoy the